Hey, welcome back to our channel, Living in Sioux Falls. This was where we answer real estate questions and everything about what it's like living in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. If you're here, welcome. You maybe are returning or here for the first time. Make sure you hit the bell and subscribe to our page for more content like this. That way you don't miss any of the videos that we do. Today, we're going to be tackling a very important topic when it comes to real estate, and that is we're answering the top 10 seller questions, those questions that most sellers ask us as they're thinking about selling their home. So if you're thinking about selling your home this year, next year, or in the years to come, this is an important video to watch. This is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of stress. Check out this video and listen to the top 10 answers to the most frequently asked sellers questions. So without a doubt, the most common question we get when people are thinking about selling their home and they reach out, that is, what's my home worth? Obviously, that's a crucial part to selling your home and one of the first pieces of information that you need to make an educated decision. So there are a lot of good websites out there right now that can give you almost like an automated valuation system. If you go to our website, tylergolfgroup.com, you can click on a home value link there, put in your address, you get an automated value of your home. We've worked really hard at making that as accurate as we can for an automated valuation. We've worked on the algorithm, what it takes into consideration, and different things there. So that's a great resource. There's other automated resources as well that you can look at. But truly nothing replaces the value that a local real estate agent can give you on your home. We're going to take things into consideration, really dive deep into your location, your amenities, the updates you've done, those different things that can add value. We find the best comparable properties, homes that are right in your neighborhood with similar square footage, beds, baths, and amenities as well. And so we're really going to dive deep into what's the market doing, what are homes selling for, and how does your home fit in today's market, and what value should it not only should you ask for, but what you could expect to receive when you finally get that offer. So that is an important step. The automated tools work great, but that local real estate agent is going to give you the best overall opinion on your price, especially an agent with good experience. All right, question number 2 that we often get from sellers is, how long will it take to sell my home? Obviously, this is super important because in real estate transactions, timing is everything and a huge piece to the puzzle. So you need to know roughly how long it'll take. So on average in Sioux Falls, in our market, it takes on average 39 days to get an accepted offer on your home and about 80 days to close, roughly. So that's kind of a good average, a good number to think of there. But really, what we're trying to do is give you an estimate so you can kind of really make plans. So if you're moving out of state and a job starts at a certain time, so you can plan out when to put your home on the market and time that just right. We're also going to talk here in a second about things you can do to maybe help speed up that selling time on your home, things you can do that are going to help it sell quicker for more money. But on average, it takes about 39 days to get an accepted offer on your home here in Sioux Falls. Question number 3, what can I do to increase the value of my home when selling it? Great question, because when you're thinking of selling your home, you want to maximize the value that you get. Without a doubt, the number one thing you can do that cost-effective return on your investment in increasing the value of your home is decluttering your home. Simply removing and rearranging the stuff that you have in your home will significantly increase the value of your home. We also like to look at those high return on investment changes as well. Things like changing paint colors, cleaning the carpets, stretching the carpets, replacing light fixtures, even light bulbs can make a big difference. Those things that are genuine, typically low cost, but high return on investment are great changes to make. We try to avoid those major renovations like putting in a whole new kitchen or a whole new bathroom just to sell your home, because typically the ROI isn't as great on that. You might get what you paid for it, but not a huge return on that. So those are some things to consider. We also say to make the repairs if there's something that needs to be repaired prior to selling it. Typically, you're going to save money doing it on your own. A buyer's maybe going to want a little more money to do it, to actually make the repairs themselves, and for just the time and the hassle that's involved there. So those are some quick tips that we like to advise our clients on, and ways that you can increase your home when selling it. All right, on to question 4. Should I make any repairs before listing my home? So this is kind of going back to if there's anything you can do to increase value. Now we're talking about repairs. So these are things that you know need to be done to the house that are probably going to show up on an inspection, or just as the buyer's walking through it, they'll see those things. We definitely do recommend making those repairs prior to selling your home. So if it's a new roof, or if there's a hole in the wall or something like that, by repairing those before you sell it, you're going to increase just the buyer's confidence in your home, and the care that you gave to the home, and the maintenance that was done. And so that gives you a better showing overall when buyers are walking through it. Plus, the other thing, when buyers go through your home and they see repairs that are needed, they're going to 3x the price of those repairs in their head. So if it's something that costs $1,000 for you to do, they're going to think it's going to end up costing $3,000 or more. And so it's going to ultimately save you money and give the buyer a better experience when looking at your home if those repairs are done before you sell it. So question number 5 is, what's the best pricing strategy? Do we go really high and come down? Do we go low and come way up? And there's a number of ways you can look at it. But as a local expert here in the Sioux Falls market, we're going to dive really deep into a lot of different factors in pricing, from the comps to the average price per square foot of those comps, what websites like Zillow say your home's worth and what they're actually selling for, what tax data says your home's worth and what they're selling for on average. So we blend together a lot of factors and a lot of different ways of looking at pricing to really come up with the best accurate price of your home. Pricing is such an important part of selling your home, especially the minute you list it. It should be priced correctly out the gates, because those first 2 weeks on the market are going to be your most important and best weeks on the market when selling your home. So you want to make sure the price is good. So you don't want to leave any stone unturned when it comes to pricing your home and selling it for top dollar. So question number 6 is, how will you market my home? We get that question asked literally by every person that interviews us to sell their home. And it's kind of a layered question. There's a lot that goes into marketing your home. What I can tell you is it's not a 3-step process. It's not a put a sign in the yard, put it on the MLS, and pray that somebody comes and brings us an offer. There's a lot more that has come along with it, with online marketing and different strategies there. So what we've done over the years is we've really done our research on where are buyers starting their search online to find their next home. And we've gone directly to those sources like Google, Zillow, Realtor.com, and different websites that way. There's also different ways that you can reach people on social media. So we've invested a lot of time and energy and resources into our social media advertising as well. It's a great way for us to get your home in front of not only prospective buyers, but agents that work with buyers in our market. Those relationships are key, as well as a real estate agent, to know which agents are active in our market, which agents work with buyers in your price range when we're marketing your home, and who to contact to bring in those buyers, because the goal in marketing is to get as many people through your home and get your home in front of as many prospective buyers as possible. That's going to drive up price and help your home sell more quickly. All right, question number 7, and one of the most common by far that we get, is what fees and commissions do you charge? Obviously a very important question. And I would say that the real estate industry has by far the most transparent fee and commission structure of any other industry in our country. And if you disagree with that, put in the comments below an industry that you think has more transparent fees and commissions than real estate does. So when we meet with prospective sellers, what we're trying to do is show you the value that you get when you hire us as your agent, because we know that fees and commissions are involved and they're factored into your decision. But what we want to show our clients is the value that we bring is going to outweigh the fees that we charge, and that we're paid because we're going to invest and give you our expertise, our knowledge from over the past 20 years of compiling what works best to put the most money in our seller's pocket and give you that experience that's going to get you the highest price possible. The fees are always negotiable, and so it's a conversation that we have with our sellers and really show you what we charge, but also the value that we bring. All right, question number 8, how will you handle showings and open houses? This is an important thing because I think the fear for sellers is that when they put their home on the market, that people are just gonna show up, kind of surprise them, and just show up while they're in the middle of dinner to show their home. So we work and communicate with you to coordinate these showings so you know well in advance. You can really even choose how much time in advance you need to get ready for the showing. So we coordinate that with you, with your schedule, so you know exactly when people are coming and roughly know when they'll be done, and really kind of work that into your life and your schedule and really try to avoid any of those unexpected or surprise showings. Another important part with showings and open houses is getting you feedback on those. What did the buyer think? What did the agent think? We're really asking specific questions on what they thought about condition, price. Is the client interested, or do they have any questions that we can answer for them to help them make a decision on purchasing your home? So these are some of the common things when it comes to that, but communication and coordination are very important when it comes to showings and open houses. Question number 9 is what happens during the negotiation process? Now, usually this is a very exciting time because that means that we've got an offer and we're talking about real numbers and real information for you when it comes to the sale of your home. So the most important thing that we think as an advisor for you when we're talking about negotiations is for you to understand the bottom line of this offer, to understand all the terms, all the conditions, all the details, so you know exactly what the offer is and how you want to respond to that. I mentioned the bottom line because that's important when you're talking about selling your home and there's fees and other things involved, and really what does that offer mean to you in the end, and looking at it from that perspective and really negotiating it from that bottom line perspective so that when you accept an offer, there aren't any surprises when it comes to closing day. Question number 10 is how will you help me navigate the closing process? This is the very last thing that we're doing, is getting your home from contract to closing. On our team, we have a dedicated transaction or closing coordinator. This is a staff person that's highly detailed and knows the closing process inside and out. And their job specifically is to make sure that every detail within your transaction is taken care of, whether it's a payment that needs to be made, the numbers that we discussed are accurate, and all the terms have been fulfilled. That's what their job is, and they just help you walk right through that process and taking all the stress off of your plate there as well. We also help navigate and coordinate closing if you're turning around and buying another home, because that can be tricky, closing on the same day and how to navigate through that. But the closing process is such an important one. Even the details of getting your utilities and other connections set up in your new place or canceling on your old. There's so much going on, but we walk you through step by step, so there's no surprises, there's no rush at the end of the process, the day before closing. It's all done ahead of time so that the closing day can be a celebration and a sigh of relief because you've made it and you've accomplished your goal of selling your home. So there you have it. Those are the top 10 most frequently asked seller questions. Hopefully this video was helpful. And again, a reminder, this channel is all about living in Sioux Falls and the real estate market here. And this topic specifically is for you as a seller, if that's something you're considering or thinking about in the near future or even the extended future. Hopefully this was helpful. If we didn't answer one of your questions, make sure you comment below. We love to get that. We'll put the answer below there as well. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you subscribe to our page. We'll release videos like this often, each and every week. And so you don't want to miss the next video we release. And thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.